Hi buddy, welcome back to FTB Ultimate Reloaded episode 9 with me, Sid. Following the stream, as you probably noticed, we ended up down a rabbit hole that's been dug by a maze making elephant, and we are still not into the point where we can upgrade this. We managed to get the let me go and have a look. If I go and look at the drill and do with that, we've got this made. We need another one of these, which requires me to get one of those, which we need to make, and then we need 16 more TNT, and this is where we've hit a bit of a thing. We had to upgrade this. We've now changed this over to be a Implosion Compressor. I'm probably not going to make both of these machines. I will probably repurpose them as and when we need them, just because they are so expensive and painful to make. But we need gunpowder, and we need lots of it. Now, we can get gunpowder by making saltpeter dust and combining that with charcoal and sulfur out of soul sand. But yeah, it's going to take a while to get 16 TNT's worth. The other thing we can do, which we tried, is we can go and hunt creepers, and yeah, that works as well. But there is another alternative, and that is a creeper spawner. Now, I did think about going with the old dark room things on the roof, trapdoors. However, problem with that is we don't already have any conveyor belts or anything in this mod, but what we do have is I'm going to lay out 2 of these because I want to. What we do have is soul shards respawn, which should allow me to make unbound soul stones or soul shards. Now, for every creeper we kill, that will increase in its tier, and when we've killed 64, it will be a tier 1 and it can become a spawner. We can, however, improve that a couple of ways. I don't think we've got that on. That's leech, not thingy. I don't think we've got anything. Let me double check, because there's a possibility we may have got this enchant and just not realized it, or not realized exactly what it was for. And then again, there's a possibility we haven't, because I can't see. What did I do with my enchanted books? I'm sure I had enchanted books. I did. Look of the Sea, Unbreaking, Aqua Affinity, Sharpness, Power, Leech, Depth Strider, Efficiency. Yeah, we didn't get that. Okay, well, that's not a problem. So what we need to do is, if we go into soul shards, we're going to need a soul cage. That's a given. And we are going to need to make a soul cage. We're going to need 4 corrupted ingots. Corrupted ingots you make with iron, corrupted essence, and vile dust. And I need 4 plus 2, 6 of those. 6 of those means I need to make 24 vile dust. 24 vile dust, cook glowstone, cook 24. Just cook a whole bunch of it. That's probably quicker, isn't it? Like that. There you go. Have some charcoal. Yeah. So this thing is definitely a rabbit hole. What was I doing? At soul. The other one we need is corrupted essence, and for that we may find 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 2 ingots worth. We need more. That means I need to go and get some hoofer, thingamabobby, lava, obsidian even. For that we're going to need you, and I'm going to think before we do that, I'm going to make the vile sword. So for that we need corrupted ingots, and we've got 1 and 2, and then we should be able to make 1 of the. Okay, we don't apparently have sticks. Now we do. Make me a vile sword if you don't mind. We're going to get the loot bag because I want to. I don't think this will work if you have two. That it kind of binds to one or the other. Loot bag, by the way, is full of bees because while I was out pottering around the world, I decided to grab a whole load. So we've got you. What we need. We need to make sure that what we have is a creeper. Where's the best place to get obsidian? Probably in the depths of our actually there is somewhere around here there is obsidian thing, because I've noticed it under the map, but probably not enough. Let's go, 'cause we need a creeper kill as well. So what we shall do is we'll do things. Now, while I was out in the desert, I did answer a question that I posed during the live stream, which was, how well does this armor do against eldritch mobs? The answer is not very well. I nearly died. I think their spells more or less must ignore armor. I really can't see how they can be anything else. The magic just goes bam and you're dead. So yeah, that was a thing. It's a very close thing as well, which, you know, just for good measure. Shall we try down here first? I suppose we should. Right, no soul shard. Bang, 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 bang. Turn it on. Right, anybody? There's a zombie down there, which is not what I want. 3 zombies. Wow, zombie city. But distinct lack of creeper, which is a bit annoying, but there are easy ways to resolve that. If I can oh, I probably should have got another block. Okay, let me just try and move myself around here a bit so I can put that back. Still only a zombie. Aha, hang on. Can he not get to me? He can't get to me. Excellent. Right, that is what we need to kill. And once we've got one, this is now bound to creepers, and it's got a whole soul in it. Wow. I probably should now try and bind the other one to creepers, just so we don't make any cock-ups. Now, the idea is what you do with these is you leapfrog them. But for that, we need another creeper. Not you, sir. You are not what we require. Right, I need to hunt around a little bit around here. Hello, sir. How are you? Oh, well, we'll have it. But we still want a creepy creeper. Let me have a little hunt around and try and fix that lack. And the other thing I want to do is enchant that vile sword, which I meant to do and then didn't. So yeah, let me quickly just deal with that. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so I've got 2 soul shards attuned, and I've got 9 souls on this one, but I do want to I also grab some more obsidian. I've got a little bit more of a transmutation shard, all this good stuff going on here, but I want to see if we can't get insight. Not back or not. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. It would have been nicer had it been the soul stealing, but sharpness will up the damage significantly, and if we go and stack an unbreaking book on it, because the durability on this thing is not the greatest. Now, it's got sharpness. I could actually... No, I don't think I have got sharpness, have I? Look, see, on braking, aqua, depth. Yeah, we'll just go with that on braking. So if we drop on braking on it, then that will increase its lifespan, and we should be good. It would have been nice to get the... That's not what I wanted. Would have been nice to get the leech, the life, the thingy, but you know what? That's fine. Insight, I think, gives you more experience off the top of my head. Let's quickly... do I want to sleep? Don't really want to. I want to go out and kill creepers. So what I've discovered is that there is... Oh, plus, of course, we get a little bit of stuff, but there is... little bit of trickery with these guys when the jetpack that comes in really handy, and that is you're going to run up to a creeper, and as long as you're okay, you can give him a love tap. Right, this trick works when you turn your jetpack on. I'll fix that later. Well, I'll just go down and grab the stuff, because you know what? Sand doesn't... You can't just go digging sand up. Now, where did that other creeper go? There was another creeper there. Doesn't matter. We'll go find another one. It's not like the rare. Ideally, you want one that's not surrounded by lots of other mobs, because you want to be able to kite him around without having to worry about things. Now, there's a nice looking fella down there, so we'll take care of you. Ow. No, that's not going to end well. And that's why ideally I don't want to... Oh, did you... How dare you? You kill me, creeper. Well, there's a load over here. The problem is there's all these damn skeletons. So this is why I want to get to... Oh, damn, here we go. Let's try and find one who's not surrounded by skellybobs. Or maybe this one over here, he seems... I mean, I can cope with you. And I can cope with you. And then tap, fly... Tap and tap, tap. Get dead. Oh wow, angry zombies. We don't want them. But that should give us, so we can get out of his line of sight much faster with the jetpack than we can on foot. Didn't want that. And yeah, I mean, it's, you know, a touch excessive, and I do want that gunpowder if you don't mind. Thank you very much, sir. Don't mind if I do. Hello. Oh damn, doesn't matter so much out here though. Let's go and play with, let's just deal with these anyway. Yeah, so long story short, I need to get this soul shard to 64 souls. It's going to take a short while, but it shouldn't be too bad. And once we've got 64, the whole thing becomes a hell of a lot easier. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I've made a whole bunch of ingots. I've actually made enough to make another vile sword. I want to try and enchant another one, but what we actually want to make is the soul cage, which is that. Useless right now, but will be very useful later on. However, where are we? We're at 23 souls. Now, I'd like to try and get this up to this thing enchanted with this. I've just taken all the bloody lapis down with me. man. Yeah, so once I've got a bit of lapis, which we probably haven't got a huge amount left, we do need to go on a serious mining trip, and I really think that sooner rather than later I want to sweeping edge. Yeah. Oh, God. What a pile of cack. Well, we can use it to repair that one, I suppose. Oh well. You know what? If you don't try, you don't get. And I realise I've just brought that down, but let me put that away for now. So we still need more things. I've not fixed the holes. One day I'll get around to fixing all the holes properly, but not today. So going to go back into the caves, get this up to 64, and we'll see where we go from there. But right now, the easiest, well, it's daytime obviously, so we need to go underground to find creepers, and the best place I know to find creepers underground is in our cave system nearby the slime farm. That's assuming we haven't got any actually in the slime farm, because there's always a chance. So yeah, that's where we're going to go. We're going to get this soul shard up to full speed, and well, up to 64. And then we shall, God, then we shall take it from there. Whee! Let's go and have a look, see what we've got down here then. Mr. Slimy, okay, fine. We'll take it. I mean, it's free XP if nothing else. Doesn't appear to be anything else down here though, so with that in mind we need to head out and into the caves. Yeah, I shall be back once this is at 64. With a bit of luck, this should be the last two creepers to get the next level up. It's proving problematic when they're in packs, even with the jump jet and the extra sharp creeper killing sword, but 63. There's another one. There he is. I see you, sir. Okay. And the other problem is when other mobs want to get involved. But I've been all over these caves. And there we go. It's tier 1, and that's where this all changes. Right, you come here. Get dead. Okay, I think that's about it. So now we're armed with that, we can now try and do something worthwhile with it. I believe it is night time, so I'm going to quickly sleep the night off before we go out. If we see another creeper, we'll take advantage of the situation, obviously. And yeah, I've got a few bits and pieces. Also got a few catalyzing glands, got a nebulous heart, got some ender pearls, more of that stuff, all sorts of good things. So let me turn you off and let's get the hell out of here. Anybody green and creepery? Not seeing any, but that doesn't mean they're not there. It just means I ain't seeing them. But you know, we'll head back, find things, and then we need to build a spawning chamber. Actually, we need to come up with a means of spawning these guys in a controlled way and filtering them down to be butchered. And hopefully, there is one minor caveat here. There is a chance that somebody may have fixed certain things. And if that's the case, I'm just going to use this cobble while I fill this dirt, this ground back in. I need to, because I don't like, I will be honest, I do not like the technique of leaving holes, and I know I've left some already, but you know, that's the way it is. Right, where to place a spawning chamber? That is the next question. Let me have a little think about that, and I shall be right back with you. Alright, I'm not entirely sure whether this is the best design in the world or not, but you know what, it's what we got. So, I've got down here, round the back here, we've got a slabbed off area. It's unspawnable, it's not lit, and we can come down here and we can open that up and we can get the soul cage and we can place it and then bang, and done. We can also break it, which means that we can upgrade it as and when we need to. In terms of the water buckets, let me just pop a block there temporarily. So what we're going to need to do is put the water streams in, like so. This obviously inactive and doesn't require any signal. So the soul shards are peculiar because as they increase in tier, they get more powerful and responsive. So for example, it is a 20-second cooldown on the tier 1 soul shard with a maximum spawn of 2. It is light sensitive, and yeah, it's so that gives us the water streams, bringing us all the way over to here. Now, what I want to do then is I need to have a killing area. I'd like them where they can't see me. This is where the fun comes in. So if I were to, no, let's just go with another layer. We can come down here like so, and we can improve this over time. You know, it's not this, none of this is set in tablets. So these guys can't see me, and I can hit them quite happily. What I think I'll do is actually come down here a wee bit lower. I may relocate that door as well. Slab all of that off so they can see me if I stand there, but that's fine. I'll take my chances. And what I could obviously do is, let me just do that, I suppose. That's as good a technique as any. Make sure, oh, we are spawnable, so that's the thing. Right, well, armed with all of that, we should be okay to go and take our soul shard and put it in there, in theory. And obviously what we need to do then is get our other soul shard out. We should. Oh, there we go. First customers. Can't see me. I'm probably going to have to change that back because that's annoying. And we can grab their loots quite happily. We've got 10 of those, so that's... yeah, we'll do that. Oh, and we've got more customers. So again, oh yeah, it needs to be on your hotbar as well. Couple more customers incoming. Oh. Please don't tell me I can't. They might have. I'll have to check the configs. This was the Gits. Well, if nothing else, they have given me a source of gunpowder. And obviously we can do that a lot quicker with, well, I say we can do that. Oh, it's not switched on. So, yeah, I suppose it's, you know, it will get us gunpowder, which is what we want. We do need to improve that shard. And I am a bit annoyed that they've taken away the ability to use the spawner to create spawners. So yeah, that's a bit of a downer. But as for right now, we can work on getting enough gunpowder to make the TNT and get the next plate done and hopefully get that upgraded. Let me sort that. I'll be back in a second. Alright, Iridium Alloy. I have TNT. I turned in a few of those catalyzing glands. Now I've got more, and I've got an infinite supply of creepers, although I do want to improve that somewhat. We can do you. You're going to do your thing. There's my iridium plate. Wow. Anticlimactic, actually. Let us it's alright. There's a creeper out there, but again we need to improve that stone significantly. Right, uses for that. Well, let's have a look. Let's go for drill and go bang. And there you go. We have an advanced drill. Inactive. Don't know what we, well, presumably we need to do stuff with it. And let me just charge you up. It's got 1 million, takes 1 million, so it's going to take a hot moment to charge. Let's have a look at that. So, active, inactive. This is going to be ultimately disappointing. I just want to point out that we're probably not going to find this the best thing in the world. Now, we would have been better to actually go with industrial foregoing infinity drill, but we do need considerable investment to get there as well. So yeah, there's kind of limitations on what we can do, but let me just let that charge up, and I'll check how long I've been recording as well, because I'm not entirely sure, and I shall be back in a second. Alright, oh hello. First things first, we need to decide what I want to get on this thing. I've got some efficiency books, nothing major. None of those are particularly useful, so let us grab some lapis. Well, in fact, let's grab the lapis. We'll have to go on a lapis trip, maybe on the next stream or something like that. Recharge to 1 million. Let's grab a few books just in case, and let's see what we get. Oh, hello. I don't mind if I do. 2, 3. We only got efficiency 4. I really don't care, but so what we can do then is we can see whether, oh, feather falling. Useless, actually, when I think about it. That would be leech, silk touch. Silk touch would be so handy on that, but it's in the wrong place. We could go protection. I suppose we could use a couple of levels to get the protection book and then see what we get. Bane of Arthroturds or sharpness. Smite. Actually, not bad versus if we wanted to for withers. I'll take it. What I can't put anything on that. Efficiency 4. Hardly any point for that. What you got there? Unbreaking. Yeah, unbreaking's not a bad one. Now what we got? What have we got left? 32 levels. Soulbound. 1, 2, 3. Bang. Efficiency 4 soulbound. Perfect. We'll have that. And we can't actually do any of them, so that's fine. Excellent. Let me put that and that up there. Stick those up there for now, because I don't think any of those unbreaking is not going to be useful. That's already got unbreaking, so that would be handy up with unbreaking, because it's pretty potent. I'm going to use a lot of my levels up. I just don't want to. Really would have liked infinity on that, but there you go. Can't have it. I can't have everything. Finally, so we're about half an hour. Half an hour of actual time anyway. I would like. Where's my? Oh, look at that. No, it's the loot box, isn't? Don't you? I was going to say, don't you dare go. No. Okay. I thought, did I put it in loot then? Well, where I do actually need to sort all of this out, but all right, turn on. Might as well charge up this other stone when I can. And get a bit of free stuff as well. 5 souls, there you go. All good. Don't mind if I do, but that's not going to go in loot. It is now going to go into tools. Loot. I'll take that one out and pop that away. And that horse scared me half to death. Pop that away. So there we got those with us. Let us head. Well, I suppose head out to the slime farm and just try out this thing. Now, I am prepared to be underwhelmed because I am. It's you know what, it's going to be one of those things that is just a fact of life. We will get out there. It will turn out to be a glorified hammer, which in any other pack we would have made like 17 episodes ago in 5 minutes using Tinker's Construct. But you know what? It doesn't use durability. It's got efficiency. I would really like to have had Soulbound on that. We'll have to see about getting that one. Turn that on. Ready. I think that must be beneath. Right. So, as it stands, yeah, it's a drill. Active. It's now a hammer. That's it. That is quite literally. Here, there's a slime down there. You know, it's basically a rechargeable hammer. I mean, I know what I expected. Hello, Monsieur Le Slime. Allow me to introduce you to my sword. But yeah, I mean, I knew what it was, so this is actually not a surprise. We'll inactivate. I mean, and it's reasonably easy to activate and deactivate. Now we have got to repeat that process for the saw, but I ain't going to be doing that today. what I'm going to do actually is I am going to come down here and just activate. I'm going to finish this off and maybe get a shot of us with a... Oh wow. Oh, I see you, sir. Don't think I don't. Oh, hello. I think we've just found... I don't know where that slime is. It's about here somewhere, but we've definitely found one of the... Oops. Hello. How are you? I'm fine too, thank you. Anyway, yes. It was a long journey. It was a painful journey. It was... possibly, you could even say, a not worth it journey. You know, there is, and I don't think anybody would blame you. You know, it is an expensive, very expensive tool. In the pack, it's probably, you know, in the kind of ballpark. Having had a look at the industrial foregoings alternative, you know, it's, I think without a doubt it is cheaper, but it's also it's got its own fair share of infrastructure required to do it. You know, there's pink slime, so you're going to have to get into that particular bulb. But you know, arena, there's plenty of unpleasantness of things that you will have to work with. So yeah, but this is what I wanted. I got it. I certainly, well, I can complain all I like. Did I see? Yeah, I thought I saw a little green friendly person over there, but I'm not going after them. This time around. I'm just going to pack that in, and yeah, so I'll get this is going to get hollowed out, and I shall see you on stream this weekend. Until then, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.